So let me tell you guys about my brother Ali. September of 2016, I had just finished a dance program at George Brown College, and I was working on this musical called The Journey. And one of my castmates was telling me that she was in the program that I had just finished at the same school. We were talking about it, bonding over it, and she was telling me about, her classmates and one particular classmate that is just like me and that I should meet because I would like him. So one day I took her up on that, and I went to George Brown to go visit her and, to go meet her classmates. And the first person I met was Ali. You know the Spider-Man meme of the two Spider-Mans looking at each other and pointing? That's exactly how that encounter went. We were very alike in our talent, our creativity, personality, though I would say that much more outgoing and energetic, while I'm very cool and collected. He was younger than me, and he reminded me a lot of a younger version of me who was also very outgoing and energetic and always wanting to make people smile and always wanting to be the life of the party. And through him, I was able to bond with the rest of his classmates who I have a lot of love for them. They're very close to me, very close to my heart. We were really like a family unit. But there was a special synergy between me and Ali. It was like we had known each other for years. He was very supportive of me. I remember I had dropped a little verse on Instagram and posted it on Snapchat, and he sent me a reaction picture of himself reacting to my video. He and I had a crush on the same girl too, but he had my back. There was a situation that happened one time where I broke something, and he instinctively rushed to help me clean it up and to hide it and to cover it for me. It was he was really that ride or die. I remember one time I visited, and our acting teacher would allow me to participate in their acting class because I was a former student. One day I participated in class, and we were doing this exercise called the grid, where you had to walk the space but in a straight line and only make sharp turns and stuff like that. And then later on in the exercise, you would have to interact with whoever's in the space. And there was a moment during the exercise where me and Ali walked towards each other. We stopped, stood face to face, and then at the same time we turned around to the front, and then we just started mirroring each other without even looking at each other. We just knew what each other was doing. That's what I mean when I said we had this synergy between us. He lived 2 cities over from mine, and for his birthday, one night after I was done rehearsal, I hitched a ride with one of his classmates, drove out there and hung out with him and his friends. And that night, Ali told me about a court case that he was fighting. He was accused of burning down a school that he had broken into, a school that he used to go to. He swore to me that the only thing he was guilty of was the breaking and entering part. Till this day, I believe him. Even though it was a very casual conversation, and he did tell me that there was a possibility that he would be, going to jail, he didn't seem like he was worried about it. He didn't seem like he was concerned over it. But for me, I felt that it was very unfortunate that he just started college. He's young, he's talented, he's in this intense training program, and all of that would be ripped out from under him over a crime that he didn't commit. Sadly, that reality was realized when they sentenced him to a year in jail. To this day, it still breaks my heart because even though he didn't serve out his full sentence, he still had that time stolen from him. Then I want to say 6 months later, one night I was at home, I was in bed, and I'm on Facebook and I see Ali's online. And then I message him and he responds, and he was telling me that he got out of jail. I was excited. My partner in crime was back on the streets. We were both ready to just make things happen. And I introduced him to my friend James, and the 3 of us planning to make things happen. February 27th, 2018. I woke up that morning. I was very excited. I was going to get a few of my friends together from, high school, some of my childhood friends together, Ali. We were all just going to go out and, have a good time, celebrate my 23rd birthday. And get a message from our friend Eric. And he told me that Ali had passed away in his sleep. No one ever wants to hear that they've lost a loved one, especially not on your birthday, but honestly, that was the worst day in my adult life. I lost my soul brother. Not only was I mourning the loss of my soul brother, I was mourning the loss of a future that he was getting back. It's already hard enough for a young black man to like pick his life back up after being an ex-convict, but he was doing it. And to me, that was like a testament of the kind of person he was. He loved life, and he never let the circumstances of life shut him down, ever. To this day, it remains a mystery as to what happened to him the night he passed away. One thing that I can honestly say is that when I looked into his face at the funeral while he was laying in his casket, I saw a look of peace and content in his face. And that gave me a little bit of closure, because at least what I think that he died knowing that he was given a second chance at life, and he was going to stop at nothing to pick the pieces up and make the most of it. Because I truly believe that had he lived, he would have been farther along in his journey. I also tweeted out last year or 2 years ago that if he was alive and he was on TikTok, he would have gone viral, because he was so talented and he was so funny, and he was like a larger than life personality that was so infectious. Everybody loved him. I've grown to understand that him passing away on my birthday is almost a way to solidify the fact that while he was alive, he and I were synonymous with each other. And now he and I will always be synonymous with each other, because when you see me, you see him. I miss my brother, but my brother is always with me. I remember November 10th of 2018, I was performing in a musical. I went to go get this t-shirt made, and then I asked the director, can I please wear this shirt while performing? And she let me wear it, because she understood the significance as to why I needed to wear this shirt on stage on this day. I was performing a show on his birthday, and I feel like I performed 10 times better because his energy was with me. So to my pineapple-headed brother, wherever you are in the universe, I miss you, I love you, and I got us down here.
All right, can I say bye?
All right, peace from the GOAT and the sweetest man alive.